Well, hidey ho, people. Captain Foley with you again. Apparently my phone's going off, but that's okay. We're just going to ignore that for a moment. And maybe I should restart the video. No, I better not. Okay, anyway. Today's video, exciting, because I'm going to start assembly. Well, not assembly. I'm going to start working on this big girl right here. And she's huge. Look at the size of it. This, of course, is the 350 scale Refit Enterprise from Polar Lights, which is that one right there. Right now, our self-order lighting kit. I was looking at one from Trek Modeler. It's like $279. 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. So that's probably the one I'm going to end up going with because it's really the best one I could find. All the other ones are just little pieces. You've got to have electrical knowledge, which I have none. And yeah, so. But what I can start doing is I can start my painting, my light blocking. I can get a lot done without the wiring kit. And yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'll probably end up, to be honest, I'll probably start with the base. Maybe give it a paint job, cut out that hole for the wiring harness when I finally get it, etc., etc. Not sure what I'm going to start on yet, but just so you guys know, this project is well underway as of right now. I think I just covered the mic. So, like I said, this project is well underway as of right now. But yeah, the odds are I will start with the little Drydock base we got going on here. Probably get it painted up and totally finished. Minus, of course, the power supply. I'm going to have to just work on this piece by piece and give you updates as I go along. I read the instructions all last night. Nothing new really that I haven't seen in other models. There's a list of the colors I'm going to need. I have almost all of them because I just did my 1/1000th scale Polar Lights Enterprise refit not that long ago. And I'll actually show you guys that right now. Hold on. So here she is in all her glory. This I did just prior to doing my 350 scale TOS Enterprise. This model was a thing of beauty. I was concerned about the Aztecing decals. But as you can see, they turned out amazing. One thing, this one was never dull coated because at the time I didn't have dull coat, so I haven't dull coated it. I wonder if I should lay a coat or so on here of the dull coat. What is that? I got a little hiccup there. But yeah, this turned out so well. I was so pleased with it. I love the Polar Lights Enterprises. They do an amazing job. The detail is incredible. The accuracy is spot on. So yeah, a few little hiccups on it. The decaling here that went around the observation deck here didn't quite meet up and form that window properly. So I ended up painting that in with the Decade Blue. I think I will give this a shot of a dull coat, to be honest with you. I think it would make it look a lot better. yeah, an amazing model kit. Very happy with it. Let's do a quick size comparison here. New warp engine, old warp engine. It's a little bit bigger, I think. So yeah, so we've got that underway now. At least I'm going to start doing little bits of work on it. Got to get the money together. Oh, I am popular today. Never fails. As soon as I do something, start going to make a video, I'm getting all these text messages. I could sit here all day and do nothing, stare at the wall, and not get one bloody message. Just the way it goes, eh? But yeah, like I said, I'm going to start working on it, do little bit by little bit. And get her hacked away. I got to save up some money for the lighting kit, unless any of you are willing to donate to the lighting kit fund. That would be awesome. Feel free. But until such time as I get that, I'm going to have to just hack away at this. Try to get it light blocked and set up for that lighting kit, which will eventually come. But in the meantime, we can admire this smaller refit enterprise. So yeah, so there we go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like I always say, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your views and comments. But I don't want to be one of these people that starts this and never finishes it. You never see completion videos. I've seen a few of those online, and it's kind of frustrating. Not pointing anybody out, but it's not that I blame you guys. It is a difficult model, and I'm probably going to be stuck in the same boat for a while until I can get the funds together to order that lighting kit. I'm getting my 79 Camaro back on the road this spring, hopefully, so that might take up a chunk of my money. So it might be a few months before I do actually get this lighting kit ordered and have it delivered here. So just giving you guys a heads up on that. But in the meantime, I will work away on it. I might do another model in between doing parts of this and waiting for that lighting kit. We never know. I might pick up a smaller model and do another one. But until such time as that happens, that's where we stand. Alright guys, taking up too much of your time already today. And like I said, I really appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys very soon. I hope you have a great day and live long and prosper. Captain Foley, out. Hey guys, Captain Foley with you. So as promised, I started the refit build. I don't have my pearlescent white or any of the light blocking colors I need to start. So what I've started on is the shuttles. You got the little travel pod there. These are, according to the instructions, are supposed to be flat white. So we're going to do them flat white. Got the travel pod, the warp, shuttle pod, 2 regular shuttlecraft, and the Workbees. Now the Workbees, I used my Gundam yellow for, and these markers are really cool. I highly suggest you guys get these. Like I said, they come in a bunch of different colors. You got red, blue, white, black, and I got another set here. Very handy, and I will be using them quite a bit because, yeah, they're very cool. Highly recommended, guys. Highly recommended. So this is just a minor little item to build for the refit, but I'm going to get these done and out of the way. I put the decals on them, get them all finished up, have them looking good. And we're going to go from there. But yeah, these ones are going to be done first. I'm not sure if I'm building my shuttle bay. As far as I know, the answer will be no. I didn't build it on my TOS Enterprise 350 scale. I don't think I'll build it on this. Depending on what lighting kit I get, I might not even order the shuttle bay lights. I just prefer the shuttle bay be closed, so we're going to see how that goes. But we're going to put windows on these little Workbees, maybe little numbers, any identifying marks, because as you can see here, they are pretty detailed little things. So we're going to try to get them looking as close to that as possible. So yeah, I was looking at this guy's, the way he's got them done. And I'm wondering if there are any cargo pods in this model kit. I've looked, I haven't seen them. That would be these things right here, the modules. I'm wondering if I can maybe kit bash them together. I don't know. I might do that as well. We're going to see. So that's where we stand right now, guys. I got them all off the spurs. I got all the little spur things scraped off so that they're ready to go. They just have to be assembled and painted. And those, of course, I'm going to take off the spur here and get them underway. Get them looking pretty good. So there you have it, guys. That's just a quick update. Want to get this thing rolling. So, Stormtrooper and Boba Fett, they approve. And yeah, we're underway. So thanks, guys, for tuning in again. Everybody, thank you for all your comments and suggestions. Gentlemen commented that I should be looking into the Tenna Controls lights instead of the Trekyards, just basically based on price. And so I've been doing that. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be ordering as far as that goes, but I will keep you guys posted as to when I do finally get the order done. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you very soon. Oh, no, I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it is. So, yeah, guys, sorry, I paused there to see if there was anything that I had forgotten to mention, or I can't think of anything offhand, so I apologize. One thing I am going to ask, does anybody know of any extra decaling kits or photo etch kits that I should get? If I'm not doing the shuttle bay, is it advantageous to get a photo etch kit? And now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking yes, because of the impulse engines probably. The only reason I got the extra Paragraphics photo etch kit for the TOS Enterprise was for the bridge consoles. But I'm not sure if anything is needed for this one if I'm not doing the shuttle bay. Once again, I'm still not 100% sure if I'm doing the shuttle bay or not, so that's all I really wanted to check with you guys. If you guys have any suggestions or anything, please let me know. It'd be great to hear from you and see what you guys think. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Captain Foley, out. Live long and prosper. Alright, thanks guys. Hey guys, Captain Foley here with you again today. I know, look at that, it's the JJ prize. Never thought I'd have one of those on my screen, do you? Not a cool, not a bad screensaver. I can't really complain too much. So I started on these shuttlecraft. I got the white done on undersides of each of them and the top of the inspection pods. On the inside of the inspection pods I've got color copper, because you'll be able to see through the window, and I'm going to leave that little skylight thing at the top clear too to let some light in, so that you'll be able to see through the windows there. So it's got the copper color inside, and I got some of my worker bees done here, my work bees. So this video is just going to be, I want to show you how I did the work bees. I've got this one on almost done. I got the front and the one side done. So I'm going to finish up the side on this one, and I'm going to show you how I did it on this one. Okay, so let's get right to that. Alright guys, so here we go. Let's see what this is doing here. So I use this Gundam marker. It's a fine tipped one. You can buy it at your local hobby shop. Oops. Sorry about all the noise and commotion upstairs. Dogs are a little bit stupid today. So this tip is kind of going on me here. Hold on a second. There we go. If it's not working too well, I just run it on a piece of paper. That gets it going. Just doing the triangular window, and then the little slit window right behind it. And you might have to use a pair of tweezers to hold it, but and here we go with the marker not working. There we go. Get the black stripe down the back and the top of it. And on the other side, the same thing. Don't even know what I'm going to do with these Workbees, whatever you want to call them. I've kind of decided that my base, my stand for this is I'm going to paint it, instead of the rust, I'm going to paint it the copper color. You've got to be careful with these tweezers, that'll happen. You'll have things fly out of your hand. Which is never good. There you go, there's a worker bee done. Put him over here with the other ones. Got a little fleet of Workbees. Don't know what I'm going to do with them exactly. I might put them on the display stand. Might glue one or two on there, or just set them on. I don't know. 'Cause like I said before, I'm very likely not doing the shuttle bay on this Enterprise. I don't want to spend my time on that kind of stuff. There's the front window done. And there's this little spot under here that's black too. So I'll do that. Oopsie. Sorry guys, this is really hard to do looking through here. But we'll get her done. Just take your time. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. kind of messed up on that one there. So what I'm going to do, I did that on one of the other ones also. So I just put a bigger window on this side instead of the little slit window. So I'll do that with this one as well. Great example, that I choose to do for you guys and I screw it up. But, okay. Still, there's little numbers and identify my marks I might put on here. But I don't want to spend really so much time on these. They're just little Workbees after all. But since I can't start on a ship right away, this is where my talents are going to have to be spent. Just gonna end up holding this one. These black Gundam markers, they dry quick, so you don't have to worry about smudging. Yeah, so with the bigger window there, we'll just assume it's a different style of Workbee. So I'll put that one over here with all the other ones. So there you have it, guys. There's my Workbee task force. Now it's just a matter of getting the rest of these painted the flat white and getting underway with that. They should be should have the painting of those done fairly soon, and then I can move on, get the decals done on them, etc., etc. So you guys go. That's the little Workbee demo I did for you guys. I know they're not perfect, and the one that I worked on for you was not perfect. So I apologize. I feel bad about that, but anyhow, there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. This is Captain Foley out. Bye-bye. Hey guys, Captain Foley here with you again today. So I've done some work here. A little bit more work on my Workbees. Sorry about that, hit a button by mistake. So yeah, I've added some white little bumpers to them, as well as just some red highlights. I might change those up. I don't know if they look very good. But yeah, as you can see, those are pretty small. They look a lot bigger on screen here. Like I got my iPad lens right down there. Now it's sitting on the mat, so you can really see the crappy detail work I did. But when you see them in true scale, like next to my hand, they're pretty small. They're hard to do that detailing on, so just wanted to point that out. I did grab my 350 scale Galileo shuttlecraft for my TOS build just to do a comparison, and then this is the old this is from 20 plus years ago, when I actually did that Enterprise right there. Which is the Star Trek V Enterprise. So that is definitely not the scale of that Enterprise, nor is it the scale of the 350s. because there is a 350 scale one right beside them. My Workbees in there. There we go. So yeah, this is from a long time ago when I used to do models as a teenager. Got a lot of weathering. You can see the yellowing of the white paint I used. That's how long ago it was. So anywho, these ones here, got the white, flat white paint on the bottoms, as well as these. And these ones I've done the top and the sides on this one. Gonna get these painted all flat white. Flip these over, do the tops. I've got 3 coats on here now, so it should be enough. And then I gotta paint details and do decaling. These I've been playing with the idea of putting on the little arms on the front that stick out, that have the clamps, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I might do it just on 1 or 2 of them, but as you know, Workbees are configurable, so some of them have the work arms with clamps, other ones have different attachments for welding, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking of putting something on 1 or 2 of them to make them differentiate them from the others. I'm also thinking of doing the cargo crates behind them, the canisters. Not all of them had that, of course, so it doesn't really matter if I do it or not. I don't even know if I'm going to use these things. Like I said, with the stand that I'm building, the Drydock stand, it says to do it a rust color. I'm opting more to do a copper color. I'm going to paint them copper, and then I'm going to use rust as weathering on top and get a good weathering look on that. So these worker bees I might have, I just set them on top of the Drydock stand, whatever. Not exactly sure how I'm going to use them yet, even if I'm going to use them, but it'd be cool to add to the collection of chips that I have. So there's the Galileo. Once again, it's really small. It's hard to see the scale here, but you pull back, you can kind of see, you know, compared to like my hobby knife, my hand. So pretty insane working with them. I might add a little more detail on the sides there, maybe take that red off and make it actual like identification numbers, markers, things like that. We're gonna see. I don't even know if I'm gonna use them yet, like I said, so right now I'm just playing around with them. I'm gonna do these, get these painted, get the detail paint on those, then put the decals on, and once these are all finished, then I'm gonna start on the stand, because as you all know, I have not yet decided on a light kit for the refit. So that's where we stand, guys. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on that. So thank you for tuning in. This is Captain Foley. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you in the future. Bye-bye. Hey there, folks and blokes. How you doing today? Captain Foley with you again. Just a tiny, teeny update today, not doing too much. I'm going to get the decals put on these shuttlecraft. This one I've made with the ramp open, because I'm going to be doing the shuttle bay now. I'm just going to be displaying it separately. Thank you, my friend William Mann, for that. You can actually order a display stand specifically for the completed shuttle deck. So I'm going to do the shuttle deck, but it's not going to go in my ship. So I got a little bit of a open ramp there. With the interior started to be painted, I probably will do a better job than that, obviously. But I'm going to get the decals on them right now so I can see exactly how much detail painting I still have to do on them, and then I'm going to do some weathering. Hey, look, if you follow my Facebook page at all, this is what Santa uses in the 24th century to get around. Some Workbees and a shuttlecraft. But anyway, yeah, that's where we stand, guys. I'm just going to get these decals put on today and get that started. Once the decals are on, I'm going to finish up some detail painting and then do some little bit of weathering on the shuttles, because I'm going to have them weathered. I don't want them this pristine white that they are right now. I'm going to do some paint touch-ups on the bottom there, fix some stuff up, but coming along pretty well. Haven't really touched them much in the last few days, that's why there haven't been any updates, so I apologize, but we are getting there. And this one is just brought out again, just for some inspiration. Same with the 350 scale TOS. So, in case you're wondering what that is, that's like an old one from the Star Trek V model, which is right up there from back in the day. So it's a good model, actually. It's kind of cool. So anyway, there you have it. It's just there for inspiration, just to kind of watch over its little brothers and sisters here. So yes, so decals, paint detail, and then weathering. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated, and I will talk to you guys very soon. This is Captain Foley out. Hope you have a great day. Live long and prosper. Hello guys, Captain Foley with you today. I don't mind saying I'm a little frustrated right now. As we can see here, I got the decals on these things. I still got some paint touch-ups to do, obviously, add some detail with paint. But these, let's see if I use my laser pointer, how that looks. The thin red stripes along here, I don't know if these decal sheets are just old or what the situation is, but each one of these stripes broke in quite a few places. No less than 3 breaks on each one. I'm not super happy with the results of these, and I'm not sure if it's just because the decals are old or what the situation is, but it's very aggravating. Same with these ones. The ones stripes along the side of both the Copernicus and the Galileo broke. I'm not happy with them. Up close they look like crap. Even the paint. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. This, as a matter of fact, I had them all on, all dried, perfect, everything was great. But the little number 3 on the front here went missing after it had dried. The number 5 on the front of this one never got put on because it fell and I lost it because it's so freaking small. Thinking of ordering new decals. I don't know yet. This one was perfectly dry. Everything was great. Then I went to handle it to do some paint work, and when I flipped it over, my thumb had rubbed it off, and I don't know where it went. So I did a quick paint retouch. Still got work to do there, obviously, but it's not looking good. So, I mean, when you look from up here, it looks great. But you get close with this camera, and you can really see the defects in it. Wow. Like, you can get really close with this camera. Much closer than, like, even the human eye, I think. Because this is really showing off the flaws in these things. Even these, the travel pods, these right here, these stickers on the, or these decals on the front, right there, they were lined up perfectly, and then I touched them and they all flaked off. So I'm not super happy with this right now. I'm thinking of just paint detailing these a little bit, maybe weathering them, maybe putting some battle damage on this one, just to hide how awful they look. And I should never use this camera ever again to show you my paint work, because it looks absolutely like ass on this. Wow. This is like, well, it's my iPad. It's high definition. Plus, you've got the camera right at the bottom, so I can get right in there. And you can see like everything that's wrong with it. It's awesome. Don't know how much of that you heard, because this iPad annoys me because the mic is like right here, and every time I put my hand on that side of it, I'm covering the mic. So what I was just saying is, wow, look at all the awesome crap that I've done. That looks absolutely like shit. This is not a good highlight of my work. These have been nothing but frustrating for me. I'm wondering if I should just repaint and buy new decals for them. I should look up the price of a new decal sheet. These are quite a few years old, and I'm hoping that the big ones wouldn't break like these ones did. The only ones that didn't break are, well, the numbers on the back of these two, the Copernicus and the Galileo. The 5 and the 3 on the back of those did not break. Both side ones on each one did. All of these did. The 2 that are on here, top and bottom, both broke in a few places. I had to carefully line them up. And then these ones, after they dried and I touched them, flaked off. These ones, right here, were the only ones that went on good. And they were larger ones, of course. Like there's this whole front piece and then the side piece on each side. And even these back ones, they went on well. But I'm hoping that this shitty decal like breaking and cracking apart doesn't happen on the larger ones when I'm doing the final model, because that'll make me pissed. So if you guys have had any issues with these decals, especially if they're a few years old, let me know. I think I'm going to just order some new ones and just repaint these because they look like ass. And I'm not happy with them. But I want to hear what you guys think. If you've had any experience with these, please let me know. I'll see what I can do as far as finding more online that I can order. But if you guys have any tips or suggestions that could help me out with this, or if you know of any issues with the decals, or if you know which ones I should order, if I get replacements, just anything, please let me know. It would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, yeah, I just got to do some paint details and some weathering, and we'll be on our way. And hopefully maybe hide some of these mistakes. Because like I said, up close they don't look good. From up here at eye level, they look great. Unless you're looking through a high definition lens, apparently. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, guys. This is Captain Foley. Wishing you guys a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, Captain Foley with you here today. So I got a little bit of work done on the shuttlecraft. I don't know if you remember the last update. I was having issues with the decals, especially on the Galileo here. That's this one right here. This one I decided to do some weathering on because in the instructions it actually says they can be painted either flat white or rust color, probably to reflect more like the Vulcan shuttle that was in the motion picture. However, I decided to keep this one Enterprise. It's just been back from a away mission, apparently, from a pretty bad planet. Ran into some problems in the atmosphere, I guess. So yeah, and I've also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've added the reaction control thrusters to these. They are quite prominent on a lot of the models I've looked at online, so I just used my yellow marker, my yellow Gundam marker there, and slap those on real quick, and then use the fine tip black Gundam marker, which is right there, to put the black dots on the reaction control thrusters. So, and it adds just that level of detail that I think looks really nice. So yeah, these two, basically the Galileo and this other one, have just come back from an away mission. There's going to be a whole story behind this, apparently, because of the decal problem. So the Copernicus here is in mint condition. It'll be displayed on in the shuttle bay. Just doing its thing. But the Galileo has returned from a wicked away mission and is unloading or loading, and it has suffered some battle damage. Yeah, I kind of gave up on this one, guys. I might reorder decals, and I might go ahead and repaint this, but I'm not sure. As of right now, it's got some wicked battle damage on this side and some severe weathering from whatever. Some cracks in the hull. You got the front windshield cracked here. So, yeah, see the cracks there. So that's the story on those. I'm not 100% happy with it, but that's why I kind of left the other side weathered but not too noticeable, so that if I want to throw it in the bay as is like that, you know, it looks half decent. I got some yellow details put on the inspection pods also on the top. Don't know if they're reaction control thrusters. I just thought I'd add some color to them. I'm not sure if I'm going to weather these. Probably not. I'm probably going to leave these as is. This one here is weathered as much as I want to get it. And this one I'm not going to weather at all. Same with the Copernicus. I'm going to leave those two pristine because they just look so sharp. But I've also started on the base of the model, or the Drydock. Let me just grab that for you guys. So here she is here. Now, to paint this, of course, they suggest a rust color, but I went with this right here, a metallic interior copper spray paint. This is actually the same copper that I used to paint my deflector dish on my 350 scale TOS Enterprise. It's not as shiny as it is on the cap, but it looks amazing for a Drydock as far as I'm concerned. And of course I'm going to be doing weathering on this. Rust, I'm going to do some gold and silver highlights on it, and then of course you've got all the decals that go on it as well. One thing I do need to do is I need to take the Dremel tool and cut this out, because we'll be feeding wires and etc. up through here once the tube is in place to light the model. So, but we have that underway, and so the next day or so I'm going to be doing the weathering and whatnot on this, the decal work, get the stand ready to go, and that way once the model's completed, it's just a simple matter of going straight on the stand. So there you have it, guys. There's the shuttles. I might even put a few, well, I won't glue them on, but I can of course set them on, you know, doing their thing on the orbital Drydock while the Enterprise is sitting up here all pretty. So there you have it, guys. So yeah, I suggest a copper for this, and some gold silver highlights, and then the decals. It should look really good, and some weathering with some light rust colors, maybe a few browns, gray, black, things like that. We won't overdo it, but we will make it look really good. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys checked out my other video that I did just recently. It's about 40 minutes long, but it's JJ's Star Trek still sucks, and here's why. And it's basically me and my brother ripping JJ apart again, because let's face it, he's a hack, and his movies are, well, they're not up to par of what they should be. But anyway, that's my opinion. Check it out and see if you agree with me. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. This is Captain Foley, out. Hey everybody, Captain Foley with you today. Sorry, it's been a little while since my last video. I've been working on my Drydock here. This is the side I've got done. My Drydock display stand for my 350 refit. As you can see, started off by doing these black, and then painting silver, and then gold around these, and then putting the decals on. I also painted underneath these white. Not necessary really, because the decals are white, but really makes them a lot brighter, I think. Also did these silver, just to kind of give it some color and not just all rust colored. This side is not yet finished yet, so you can see it in progress. Got the black done, got the white done. I just need to do the gold and the silver accents, and then the decaling. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any rust weathering on this, as I really like the way this looks. You can even see the tiny little decals in there. Let's see if I can focus in on them. There it is. Right there. OM. What's this one? TH. SA. This really focuses in on them well. It's hard to see with just the human eye, but they were a pain in the ass to get on there, but they're on there. So that's how it's looking so far, guys. Seemed to have hit the button there, guys. I apologize. So here's the other decals I gotta still put on. There's all these little tiny ones, and then the ones that go on the end of the Drydock. Oh, excuse me. Down here, as you can see right here. So I've still got these ones here on the ends to do, and these, I don't know if you'll notice it here or not, these two are the same number. They are the 12, or they're the 211s, I believe. 211 and 211, they're both exactly the same. This piece, see the similarities, whereas these ones are like this, staggered. I made the assumption that all these were exactly the same and I started putting them on. My mistake. Always read your instructions first. As you can see here, the 211s go on the outside and the 212s go on the inside. Okay, actually looking at them now, I do have them upside down. See, I've got this little red line here. I got it up at the top of the circle. Like this, see? It should be on the bottom now that I'm looking at it. So, and the top ones, I'm not exactly sure how they're supposed to go because there's no picture, but I have them like that with them at the bottom because I thought it looked kind of cool. So be careful, guys, when you're doing these, that you, like these here, 213s go on the outside and the 214s go on the inside, just so you get it correct. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm going to leave it like that, and my phone keeps going off. A lot of people try and get in touch with me, I guess. So I'm going to leave it like that. It's not a huge deal to me. It looks fine. Nobody's going to notice it. Nobody, not even Star Trek fans, are going to notice that, I don't think. So I'm not too concerned about it. As you can see here are my ships all weathered and ready to go. Might do a little bit more weathering on them, not sure. This one, of course, does not belong here. One of these things is not like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong. This one is from an older model, which is actually hanging right up there, the Star Trek V Enterprise. So that's going back on the shelf. I just had it here as kind of inspiration. I like to do that. Speaking of inspiration, let me just change the camera angle here. Hey guys, so as you can see behind me, I've got the Refit box. That's the one I'm working on right now, the 350 scale Enterprise Refit. And on top of it is something I picked up on the weekend, which is the 1701C in the 2500 scale. Nice little model. I've done Enterprise C before, but the big scale. This one, I've got all the other ones that are this scale. As you guys can see here, I've got all these that are the 2500 scale. I got the original set with the original Constitution class 3 Refit and B. I got D and I got E. They're all in the other room on the shelf. I'll actually take you in there right now to take a quick look at those. So there's the original Refit B and D, and E's down here right now. But they're all to scale of each other, as is this Enterprise C that I'm going to be working on. So I'm looking forward to doing that one, as I found this for a good price on the weekend and thought, why not? Had a 40% off coupon, so I got it for like 16 bucks, I believe, regularly 30 bucks. So looking forward to doing this one. Like I said, I've done the big one before. I'll actually go take a quick look at that. So here's the big one I've done in the past. Very nice model. I wasn't a big fan of the Ambassador class Enterprise C initially until I built it. I like the design. It's cool. Lot of paint detail work on this one, as you can tell. I've done a video about it prior, kind of highlighting its, not its build, but this is before I did my YouTube channel. But yeah, just highlighting the model itself. And what I'm going to do is when I start the Enterprise C, I'm going to show you each and every one of these models individually, so you can see the detail work on them. I wish I would have had my YouTube channel up and running when I did these, but wasn't very confident in my model building skills, and really missed out on a few good builds, guys. But I can show you those for sure in more detail because I'm very proud of the work I've done on them, and it'll be cool to have an Enterprise C that I can add to this lineup that's to scale. And I can when I do all my dusting of all these, I'm going to rearrange these shelves so I can have them all to scale beside each other, lined up. Be a nice history of the Enterprise. So there you have it, guys, from me today. After the base is done on this, I'm still waiting for the lighting kit on this one, so I don't know if I'm going to start painting this and getting it ready to go, or if I'm going to go ahead and build this real quick because it's not very big. The next video I do for you guys will probably be an unboxing of this one and a highlight of all the other ones that you saw in there, and those are the 1/2500 scale. So very cool model kits, and I love polo lights for these. The only thing is there's no stand included, so that's why they're all standing up the way they are in the other room there. But excellent model kit, and I'm glad I found it for a good price. So that'll be next on the hit list. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this edition today, and I will keep working on this today and get this probably almost 100% done. If not, it'll be in the next day or two that it'll be finished. I'll show you that done up, and then we will see what we're going to do next. We'll probably do the unboxing of the Enterprise C as the next video for sure, and we'll get that underway as well. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, I appreciate all your support and all your comments. Please subscribe, please like, it really helps me out, and I really would like to say thank you again. Alright, guys, have a great day, and I will talk to you later. This is Captain Foley, out. Hey guys, Captain Foley with you this morning. How you doing today? I am continuing work on my Drydock. This isn't going to be much of an update. I got the gold painted last night. I'm just doing the silver now. The silver up here. I painted the little nubs in here, red and green, to be lights. And I'm actually thinking, since the model is going to be lit, I might put some flashing LEDs in here, red and green. So that's just a thought for now. We're going to see how that goes. But I'm going to paint the silver on here right now, and then touch up some areas with black that I've kind of messed up on, or I've overlapped a little bit. And I don't know if I'll get to the decals in this video. I'm going to pause you guys for a minute while I do the silver painting, and I'll come back to show you that. And I might need to do some white touch-ups there too, on the top of that one. Right there. I do some white touch-ups, so I'm not sure if I'll be doing the decals today because that white paint will still be wet. So, but that's the update for right now. I will see you guys in like magical second. Abracapocus. So we got the silver done. Yes, I know there are some spots where it's overlapping. I can see this as well. I'm not perfect, you know. Got to correct these little errors and fill in some more black in here. Some of it's not very good, so I got to redo black and touch up a few spots up at top here as well, where I touch things up. So yeah, and like magic, she'll be done. Pocus cadabra. So there we go. We got all the black touch-ups done, all the silver and gold touch-ups I needed to do done. Just need for this to dry now, and also the white touch-ups. And then I need to do the decals. And we'll be on it. Oh, I missed one right there. Damn. So I'm going to have to do that one still, but I will get to that. I've just come to the conclusion too. I'm going to leave the top and sides copper, but this these rings around here, like this part, since I messed up a few spots. Instead of painting those copper, I'm going to do them a nice rust color on the side. Like this rust that I used for, and this is the Railroad Colors rust. This is the stuff I'm going to use for that. It's the same color as my Ferengi Marauder that I did a little while ago. Right there. So I'm going to do that, and perhaps do some weathering on the top. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do the weathering or not, but this Drydock is very soon to be finished, so looking forward very much to that. So I just got to touch up this one little spot over here with black, and I'm going to do that right now, but I am going to let you guys go for now. This was just a quick update, just so I didn't fall behind in making videos. Keep you guys appraised of what the hell is going on over here. And yeah, so there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys soon. Oh, one more thing. I had a comment, I've had a few comments actually, about my screensavers here. I start and finish every video with them, well, almost every video, or they are in the background of a video, whatever. These are from Flash animations I found online that I've converted into screensavers. So you install them like a screensaver, and you can put them on a randomizer, which is what I've done. And I'm just kind of taking a poll from everybody that's out there, everybody that watches this video, or any of my regular followers. Should I whip up a CD of all of these files so that if you want, you can purchase them from me and just install them on your own computers? Let me know. I've got Original Series, Enterprise, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and Next Gen. I've got a whack load of screensavers, so many. If you've watched my videos, you know that. You almost never, well, you do see the same ones occasionally, but there are a lot of them out there. So anyway, give me your thoughts on that. If you want me to put together a CD or something that I can make for sale, available for sale, that would be awesome. But I'd like your input on that, guys. So I'll talk to you very soon. This is Captain Foley, out.